Full of greed, heart full of spite. Foodie can't see the light. Overeating, losing the fight. Greed, a hold attack day and night.
Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at Chantal's video, I Almost Die Trying to Take the Stairs. Bit of a dramatic title, eh? So, at the beginning she says she was confused what channel to put this on. It was intended to be a vlog for her channel, visiting the camels, but Salah became part of the video naturally, instead of just being the cameraman, she says. But I'm going to show him as little as possible in this video. Now, she moves on then to show us some stray cats. Now, she says she knows that many will comment on the stray cat situation there, but asks people to remember that not all countries are the same as the USA and Canada when it comes to the stray animal situations, for example. She says that she sees many people give the cats food and water all over Kuwait, and there are charities that help them. I'm guessing she must see this on the television or online because she doesn't go out enough to see it otherwise. I don't think she's been all over Kuwait, has she, since she's been there. She said she wishes she could help them all, but says, I do what I can. She even puts a caption on saying, I'm definitely bringing them food and water later. Really? You barely can get out as it is. You expect us to believe you're going to go back? What exactly does she do when she says that she does what she can? Now, personally, I find this awful to see anywhere, not just Kuwait. You know, it's pretty much a problem the world around with people not neutering and spaying their cats. Now, this section of the video will pull at the heartstrings of cat lovers everywhere. Now, is this just a ploy? Sympathy, you know, she's out looking after the stray cats. Who knows? We know about her cat care from a few years back, don't we? At least said the better there, I think. Also, she's touching these street cats, which I'm sorry to say could have any manner of disease. And she is going to go back to her own cat, Julia, who, by the way, is not vaccinated or spayed either. She could be transmitting any number of these diseases potentially if these cats have them. We know what she's like for washing her hands, etc. They then take us to the desert to see the camels. She says it's humid, but there's a slight breeze. It's before 7 AM, so it's not that hot yet. Listen to her breathing just in this clip.
Just nice to get a bit of a walking in. I love the desert. Yeah.
Did you hear how her breathing was laboured there? And that's on flat, and she's already said it's not too hot. Not a good sign. She then proceeds to try and climb up a bit of a mound.
Easy peasy.
Hear her breathing on that? That could have been dangerous for her. She could have slipped, and they're out in the desert. How is Salah going to get help if anything should happen? We're then treated to quite a while of her just walking across the desert until they find the camels. And of course, you know who has to get in on the game, can't stay behind the camera. He comments around this point something like, a selfie with the camels. Couldn't you just have got her in the footage with the camels, not himself? He's always eye-fecking himself at the camera. Sorry, but he is. Then Chantal treats us to some camel knowledge.
Huge camels like this can carry between 375 to 900 pounds. So, yeah.
No, I wouldn't try it if I was you, Chantal. No. You know that's what she's getting at, don't you? She proceeds to say that the owner of the camels has just come around and given them full permission to and I quote, play around with his camels. Which begs the question, so they didn't have permission earlier? If they knew permission was needed? But we have to say on past behaviour, seeking permission for things is not one of her strong points, eh? And then the worst happens.
I'll let you keep walking because, you know, you're left behind now because of me. Oh!
Again, huh? Oh my god.
Camel spit on her. She says it went right in her eyeball. Now, I actually looked this up. There are various infections that can be transmitted by camels. Now, this is from the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. It's an illness caused by a coronavirus called MERS-CoV. But we note this bit, the virus can also spread from camels to people, but it's unclear how that occurs. Touching camels or being around infected camels or their body fluids can increase a person's chances of becoming infected. Common symptoms include fever, cough, shortness of breath. Some people also get diarrhea, nausea and vomiting, and there can be severe complications including pneumonia and kidney failure. It can cause death. Most people who died had been older adults or people with a weakened immune system or an existing illness or disease. For example, diabetes is one of them in the list, as well as cancer, lung disease, heart disease or kidney disease. Chantal is diabetic and she's told us recently she has a kidney infection. We know she's got kidney problems. It does say here, although MERS is rare, it has been found in countries on or near the Arabian Peninsula, including Kuwait. So not a particularly wise decision. They're then travelling back to home presumably, and they show us some footage of baby camels from along the roadside. This is her entering her apartment building.
Okay. I'm trying to go up the stairs.
Hear how out of breath she is already? And you can see there that there appear to be steps up to that entrance. Not too many by the look of it, but even so, she's heavy laboured breathing already. And she's talking about going up the stairs. She says it's easy exercise right in the building. That'd be like the swimming pool then, eh? And then her shock when she gets to the stairwell.
What?
Did you hear her say, what? Now, she's lived there well over a year. And is this the first time she's actually seen the stairwell? I'm going to say yes, which is quite shocking, actually. She said many times in the past how she was going to try, going up the stairs, etc. Well, clearly she hasn't if this is the first time she's seen the stairwell.
I have to climb on the stairs. Alright.
Panting already.
1, 2, 3, yellow.
Let's go. Keep going, baby.
I hate stairs the most.
And watch.
You can do it, yalla.
Watch this.
It's a very good exercise.
Now watch this next bit carefully. This is where she appears to stumble.
Oh, babe.
But she was laughing about it. She doesn't seem to have hurt herself really. And you notice how Salah didn't immediately rush to help. Then when he did go to help, look, he's just giving her an arm. I mean, wouldn't you think it would call for a bit more than that?
Thanks.
I'm fine, babe. You okay?
Yeah.
Now you see she's fine. So why the title, I Nearly Died Climbing the Stairs? So at the, you know, the next floor, we're talking about the first floor here, she takes the elevator and says that every day she can try to increase how far she can go up the stairs, and that soon she'll be able to walk the whole building. Now, I don't think so. Do you? She couldn't even make it up one floor. Now, she may have tripped on her abaya, who knows, but apart from that, the breathing is the worrying thing, the very worrying thing. That was too much, too soon. It's clear that she's not had any attempts at this before. She needs to do a lot more swimming, or exercise. I said it before, she should spend her money on a dietitian, counselling, inpatient treatment, whatever, to get this sorted out. This is not right for a 40-year-old, is it? She then shows us the breakfast that she's made, apparently, breakfast in bed. She says she doesn't normally have breakfast, but she's made this for Salah. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't look very appetizing to me. Looks like a pile of vomit. Maybe something a dog vomited up, or dare I say it, dog shit. I'm sorry. Doesn't look very appetizing. What do you think? And that's it for this recap of her latest video. At the time of editing, she hasn't posted any further content, and that was 2 days ago. Now, is she sick? You know, I've already looked at the infections that are possible. She already had a urine infection anyway. Well, a kidney infection, she said, but or is it to get people worrying? Who knows? She's done this before, done things like this to get people worrying. Then when she comes back, she gets huge viewers because people want to know what's been going on. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.
Belly full, but she want more. Anger rising, can't keep score. Money off the spend, can't ignore. Greed a joker till she can't adore. Belly full of greed, heart full of spite.